Hey guys, welcome. I've just had another great trading session with binary options on quotex. I've just started with only $2. If you want to find out where I got with this result, with this amount, which result, what technical analysis I used, and what strategies basically, watch this video till the end and you'll find out. We're starting right now. I'm Oliver. Let's go. So guys, today only a couple of dollars we're gonna use, and for the first one, we're gonna go with a call option because we see the pretty strong candle, green candle, and I believe we're gonna go through the middle line of the Keltner channel here as an absorption, as a bull's absorption, basically. But yeah, let's see. The MACD is also showing us a pretty optimistic result for the bulls here, and overall I think we're good here. By the way, I'm using today zigzag as an indicator, Keltner channel, and MACD as the oscillator. And we're just starting with a couple of dollars I have on, almost $2 I have on the balance. But basically, yeah, this is the first option of only $1. We're gonna see where we can get with just these really small amounts. Here is the first profit, so we have actually now $2 to place. So the next one is going to be the $2 option. I just want to see where we can get with just this really tiny amounts, and I want to show you how the compound percentage works on these amounts as well. So let's move on. Let's go to this option, this currency here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and open a short option. I'm gonna go with a put option here because we're at some point here we're expecting a pullback, and this looks like it. But yeah, everything's looking up, of course, and it's a nice bullish impulse there. Well, impulse mood, let's say. But what's happening is that it's never linear, so we're expecting a pullback, a correction at some point, and we can profit from those things because we have a small time frame, only 1 minute time. So this is good for us to use those little situations like that. So let's wait for the result of this option and continue. Here's the profit. I know, guys, it's tiny comparing to some of the amounts we used before, but I just want you to see how you can grow the balance by just keeping the every trade, every next trade updated with the new profit that you make on the last option. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and use the $4 that we have. Alright, so here actually I'm gonna go with the trend with all the indications, zigzag. The channel is we're below the middle line. The oscillator, everything's showing the short mood, the bearish mood, and also this correction here could also be good for us to enter at the top, almost at the top there, because the price would lower again. So again, profiting from this little situation is really good for us on these time frames. So let's wait for the result and continue. Here is the profit, guys. It's growing, it's slowly, but it's growing. The next thing we can the next amount we can place is $8. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do just that, and you'll see how it starts growing in a second. 8. Let's do it. Let's go with the next option here. Right, so yeah, same thing. We're actually what we're gonna do here is this put option is because you see that we're bouncing to the, well, we're pushing to the zigzag level, first of all, the line, and then also the top of the channel. And those things, basically, it means that there is a resistance. They are not itself a resistance, but it means there is a resistance at some point in the graph. And yeah, for the correction here, I think we're good to profit from this little pullback, bouncing off the resistance, and probably the price is gonna go back up. But at this point, we are ready to profit from the pullback, and we did. So let's move on. Let's move on with this. Now we can place $14 towards the next option and see how it can grow exponentially. Okay. So we started with just $1. That is going to be pretty cool, because the way the balance grows with this tactics is amazing. Right, so here we're gonna go further with the trend. Basically, everything's looking down. The Keltner zigzag, MACD oscillators, the trend itself, everything's looking down. We're not having any support here yet, I think, or well, we're breaking through one of the supports there, which is a good sign for the short as well. So yeah, let's wait for the result, and then we can see and continue. Here's the profit, guys. You can see it starts growing pretty well, so we're gonna keep pushing. We continue with 27 towards the next option. Let's go. Let's find out where our, oh, don't forget to check out in the description of this video an invitation link to a Telegram group where you can learn all this fancy stuff about indicators, oscillators, if you're unfamiliar, of course, but if you are an advanced user as well, there's always stuff and interesting points of view you can find there. Let's move on, guys. Let's keep pushing. So this here is an indication for the short. Of course, MACD, just like stochastic oscillator, it has the slow and fast line. When the fast line crosses the slower line, depending where it's heading, in this case it's heading down, it's crossing it down, this is an indication for the price to be dropping in the next near future. So yeah, basically good point for us, and I think we are at the zone of the asset being overvalued, basically, and overbought, and that's when it kind of blows, and the seller comes also to get to recollect the profits. People buy when it's cheap, and they sell when it's more expensive. That's basically the idea behind the investing. So that's already, we have $52, which we're gonna put towards the next option, and you'll just see how we can grow the balance even more. It's pretty cool. Okay, so what's happening here is opposite. The price is going up actually, and we're gonna go, so the oscillator has crossed the slower line up, and we're gonna go ahead and listen to that indication and go with a call option. Right. There is also a resistance level there that we might meet. I hope we can keep above our placed option for a while. Otherwise we'll suffer a decrease in price because of this resistance. Let's wait for the result and find out. Wow, guys, we were lucky enough to get back the amount, but it almost brought us down. As you can see, this is exactly what happened. I'm gonna just go through with it again because this is a pullback which happened because of the resistance level. But it looks like we are pretty much on an upper trend here, and it's gonna happen. I think we're gonna go through this resistance level by the look, because it's pretty strong, the impulse from the bull. But yeah, the pullback is something that happens, and obviously we were really lucky that we could that it was a draw. So yeah, we're gonna keep going because I think it works out well now. We're through, yeah, we're through the resistance level. We're breaking through it, and I hope that we can stay there until the time for our option finishes. And there we are. We almost have $100 on the balance with that, guys. $97 there. We're gonna place it towards, of course, the next option, and as you can see, the growth is exponential. We were just trading with like $5, $6, $7, stuff like that, and then we just had a massive breakthrough, and every time it gets even better, of course. So let's move on. Okay, let's move on. We'll go with this was a pullback, and we're entered at the top of the pullback, but otherwise everything's showing for the short. So it's a good thing we entered at this exact point, at the top of the pullback, on the way for the short option. So that looks good from first view, and yeah, let's wait for the result and continue. Here's the profit, guys, looking pretty amazing. 186. We're gonna put that towards the next option to create some really awesome balance today. Considering we started with so little, we're already on a really good in a really good position here, and I just want to push a bit more and see if we can just maybe do one or two more, and it's gonna be quite a nice trading session. I'm sure you'll agree. So yeah, let's move on with the next option. So $186, and yeah, I do change the currencies to find some nice situations, basically. All right. There, we're gonna go with a call option here. I think at this point we didn't go through the zigzag line, so it's supporting us at this point, as well as the lower Keltner, so the floor of the Keltner. It's looking good, so yeah, let's wait for the result and continue. Here we are, guys, and this is some really changing point, because it's starting to get really nice. And 350 towards the next one. I'm just gonna push it a tiny bit more, maybe do one or two options more. Let's keep going with this amount. I'm pretty sure you are amazed already with where you can get with just so little, but that's true if you do know technical analysis, if you're using all the tools correctly, if you're taking your time. Obviously here I'm switching between the different situations, and obviously the amount grows pretty fast, I'd say, because what you have is, if you're working with one asset, then you're pretty much waiting for those situations. So what I do is I switch between the different currencies and find those situations there, and it's quite dynamic as well, and a bit more fun. Actually, guys, we're gonna stop here. Yeah, I'm not gonna continue. I think this is a really good result, and we're not gonna risk and push more. I'll see you all next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.